What's up, Soap Suds? Welcome back to another episode of the Geek Soapbox. As always, I'm your host, Michael Lee Ponton, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Leva Bates!
Yeah!
Woohoo!
She's back, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
She's returned.
Sorry I was gone last week.
It was a crazy weekend for you, right?
It was a crazy 10 days, yes.
That's true. That's true. It was more than just a weekend.
Yeah, it was insane. But I guess it was a good insane.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's the best kind of insane, right?
yeah.
Totally. Leva, what you been playing? What you been reading? What you been watching?
Oh my goodness. I don't really think I've changed a lot since I've last talked to you, playing Ghost of Tsushima and Overwatch whenever it's mayhem. Still haven't played Animal Crossing.
Me neither.
Still.
My villagers are gonna be so mad at me.
I know,
There's
right?
gonna be so many roaches and weeds.
I don't like to be forced into things.
It's been so long now that I'm dreading going back.
Yeah.
Because I know they're gonna be passive aggressive and it's gonna be a disaster.
Really well. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while.
Oh,
I thought you
Lee,
left.
where have you been? I thought you died.
I thought you were mad at me. Oh my goodness. Like, don't force me to come back. I started reading a new book. It's called The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Again, same thing. Yeah, right. It's the same thing that happened with my Keanu book. I was sitting there in between matches waiting for the next match to start, and I started actually reading this book that was in my hand, and I actually really got into it. So next thing I know, I'm reading this book. So I was actually in the kitchen. For some reason, it's in the kitchen. I don't know why.
Sometimes you gotta read in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I was
food.
unpacking and just set it there so I can come back to it. But yeah, still watching Legacies. I'm almost done with that. It's not really a spoiler because I'm not going to tell you who his character is, but Alexis Denisof shows up in it.
What?
And I got really excited because it has a lot of shades of Buffy in it.
Yeah.
So when he shows up, I'm like, ah! Again, it's a completely different universe and everything, but it just feels right. It feels right for him to be in this type of universe. So
yeah,
it made me so happy. So
he's good at that.
I'm almost
genre
done with
stuff.
season 2.
He's great at the genre.
They're supposed
stuff.
to be working in season 3 now, but COVID. So I don't know what's going to happen with this poor show.
It's on CW, right?
Yeah.
I think all their CW stuff is pushed back till 2021. They're gonna use a lot of fill-in stuff until 2021. So you got time to catch up.
I know. I think after that, there's a couple shows I have like that are dire. Masked Singer comes back. Yeah, like next week, right? Or in 2 weeks?
It does?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I got mad last night because I'm like, I'm not going to watch it. I have too many things. I'm too busy because I was really stressed out last night.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just not going to watch it. But then today I got a tweet from, I don't know if Ref Chris is in here. Thanks for sending me that tweet. I kind of watched it. And I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. I'm less angry about all of the million things I'm juggling. So I can take 1 hour a week and put towards Masked Singer. So I can just get off my high horse. So definitely Masked Singer is coming back. And then I really want to get into The Boys.
I know.
But I'm going to let a few episodes accumulate like I did with Mandalorian. So I can just like binge most of it. So I know they've done 3 episodes so far, but I don't know how often they're dropping. So
no clue.
By the time I finish Legacies and get into it, I'll be able to do a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
So.
On my end, still Ghost of Tsushima. I've been playing Marvel's Avengers.
How is that? Oh,
really? It has its moments. I'm really interested to play with some other people.
Okay.
I feel like some of the tutorials come very late into the campaign, and so you don't learn how to play as quickly as you would like. Also, switching characters is tough because every character plays a little bit differently, and you're never with that character long enough to really get a grasp on it.
Oh no! Okay.
But I think it's all leading to the post game where you're just doing missions with your friends online, and that's when you really get good at the game. I have a feeling it's building to that moment. Thus far, of the 3 characters I've unlocked, Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, the Hulk, and Iron Man, honestly want to say Kamala Khan is my favorite thus far. She's
Okay.
the easiest to understand her controls, and I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be the entry level character because the seasoned Avengers, it's like I'm like I can't remember how to fly and how to not fly. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people complaining about the Iron Man flight.
It's bananas. It's hard to control.
I may wait a little bit.
But I'm enjoying. Here's the thing. I'm enjoying it. I think the story's fun, but I'm anxious to get to the end game so I can play with other people. Without
so you can't
spoilers.
play with other people until you beat the main story?
You can. If you jump right into the multiplayer mode, there could be potential spoilers for the campaign. But then I also found out there are missions during the campaign that you can invite your friends to come and help you with, which I didn't know until I was already playing the game. And I was like, oh, wait, I could be having my friends play with me? I'm very confused by it. But I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep playing because, I paid for it, so I'm going to play it.
So how are you bound? Are you just going back and forth between that and Ghost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still in Act 2? Or did you get past Act 2?
Nope, still in Act 2. Still in Act 2 of Ghost.
Okay, yeah, I am too. I'm doing
going,
so many like side missions. It's ridiculous.
Slow going. Yeah, exactly.
I unlocked the duel like missions now, and I don't like that because I hate dueling with a fiery passion. I raged out in my stream last night or yesterday.
I was raging in my Avengers stream. I'm pretty sure I flicked off the camera. I don't remember doing it, but somebody in the chat goes, "Oh, you just gave him the finger." I was like, "Ooh." That was unintentional. Hopefully I don't get banned. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? I think people have done worse.
Oops.
Right?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, I legit quit the game and came back. I was like, I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna restart it. So I tried to restart the mission before the duel, and it just brought me right back into the duel.
Oh my gosh.
And then I tried to like upload the save before, but I somehow accidentally saved over that save.
Ooh.
And then you put me back in the duel. It was such a pain.
You're trapped in the loop.
So I had to do the duel on the
my
stream.
gosh.
It was embarrassing, but I made it through. I get so embarrassed with the duels. Anything else I don't mind doing, but I get so embarrassed.
That's been me in every stream recently. Just very angry, very ragey. Let's move on into the news.
Okay, news.
Let's see. This first one I think is pretty interesting. I think it's right up your alley. Magic the Gathering meets Dungeons and Dragons. After two D&D campaign sets, after two D&D campaigns set in the world of Magic the Gathering, 2018's Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, and the recently announced Mythic Odysseys of Theros, the fantasy giants are set to meet again, but this time as a Magic the Gathering card set. Wizards of the Coast announced on September 1st that Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realm will be arriving Q3 2021. This was announced during a live stream. It was said that the set will be a fully standard, legal, and black-bordered, letting it interact with other mainline Magic the Gathering sets. Head designer for Magic the Gathering, Mark Rosewater, announced on his Tumblr blog that the set will replace the 2021 core set. Leva, are you still playing Magic the Gathering?
Only when I have company, which hasn't been since COVID.
All those unfortunate.
All right, I have not played with like strangers or people outside of my circle of friends.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know if I am actually doing it right, so I'm again the whole embarrassed. I don't know. So I have a bunch of old cards. They're probably like 10 years old, but
and they're not competition legal anymore, so you can't even use them.
Oh, see, there you go. But no, I do want to play. I just don't have anyone to play with.
Listen, when you said you were getting back into it, I bought a bunch of cards, and then we never played.
Well, we should.
We should, when we're allowed to be.
We just play a mask. It'd be great.
We'll play a mask and we'll play on a really long table. It's fine.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I get tested on a regular basis. So, on my end, I'm good.
It's just me. I'm a walking danger. But I think this sounds cool. It seems like Dungeons and Dragons and Magic should have met a long time ago.
No, that's it. That's what I'm really shocked about. Like, I mean, I guess are they owned and operated by?
They're both by Wizards of the Coast, so
And this is
I
wow.
know. I mean, other than the D&D campaign sets, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool though.
it's
Maybe
crazy.
you know what? Sometimes it just takes.
They just got to get it right. I'm sure they took the
Yeah,
time because they want to get it right. You don't want to screw
you
something
know
like
what?
that up.
And that's what it is. I feel like all of us growing up, we either did Magic or D&D or something, and
Yeah.
now that we're adults and running the world, we're like, why don't we mix them both together? Why
Mash
not
all of our
both?
fantasies together.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
I think that's such a brilliant idea. So
It's a wonderful time to be a geek.
it is. It really is. Well, the geeks rule the world, so that's what's
Truth.
so great about it.
So true. Other
Speaking of
fun
which,
news, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, is returning. In celebration of the game's 10th anniversary, Ubisoft announced that it will be coming to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Stadia, and PC this holiday season in the Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, Complete Edition. This game was delisted in 2014. It was reportedly delisted because of an expired license. I think the Scott Pilgrim license is caught up with Oni Press and Universal Studios and Brian Lee O'Malley. So there's a lot of people that have their hands in this. So it makes it hard for this game, I think, to be released. But they worked it out. They worked it out for the 10th anniversary. This will include the original game where you can play as Scott, Ramona, Steven Stills, and Kim Pine, as well as the Knives Chow and Wallace Wells DLC. There will be 4-player local and online co-op. The soundtrack is, again, by Anna Managuchi, and the release date is still holiday season. We
it's
don't
awesome.
know exactly what
I'm
that means.
gonna
Did you
pick
play
it
this
up.
game when it was out? The first time?
No, I actually never got to play the other one.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, it was really, really good. This is the first thing I bought when I got my PS3. Was
Really?
yeah, yeah. It's like the thing that pushed me over the edge to get the PS3 because I was
That's
like, I want
awesome.
to play the Scott Pilgrim game so bad.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Life.
I mean, if you like old school beat 'em ups like the X-Men arcade game or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or any of those things, it's super, super fun.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
when you
I
can play
can
with a bunch of
imagine.
friends. Yeah, it's dope.
Yay!
I'm excited that thing's back. Let's
Oh
see
yeah,
what else.
no,
What else we
I'm
got?
definitely gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know which system to get it for though. What are you gonna get it on?
I'll probably get it on my Switch.
That's what
Just
I
that way I
was
can always
thinking.
have it.
I feel, yeah, yeah, and you can just carry it with you wherever you want to go.
Yeah. I think.
All right,
I
so if
think
you get it on the
Switch.
Switch, I'll get it on the Switch.
Yeah, and then we can play online together.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck
That's why
yeah.
I can't get it on one and you get it on the other,
That'd
and
be
then it's
so
like
awful. That would be our luck, though. We would both not talk
I didn't
about
get
it
a
and do
PS4,
it.
you get it on the Switch. Shoot!
Listen, I would probably be easily convinced to buy it on multiple platforms. To be perfectly honest with you, it's that fun. And then the Xbox versus PS5 next gen war continues. The new Xbox price points and release dates were revealed. Microsoft revealed that the Xbox Series S, which is a digital only console that outputs at 1440p, is priced at $299.99. And the Xbox Series X, which is a more powerful system that has a disk drive and 4K resolution natively, is $499.99. Both these systems are releasing on November 10th, 2020, and pre-orders will start on September 22nd. Sony immediately after this announced that a PS5 showcase will be this coming Wednesday, 9/16 at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They've already announced that the PS5 will be available in a digital-only edition and a disk drive version. So they're kind of going head-to-head here on this. Has anything
Have they
you've seen
announced
convinced
prices
you?
yet?
No.
Or is that what's gonna,
No,
that's gonna be
I think
Wednesday?
everyone is speculating that's what's going to happen on Wednesday to see which one
I'm a
they're gonna go
Sony
for.
girl, so
I know.
I'm such a Sony girl, so no offense to Xbox. Yeah, yeah, cool. No, it's just I've just always had Sony.
Yeah,
I've always had
me too.
PlayStation 1, 2.
But I guess there's something they're doing. I don't know. There's something where you can subscribe to their Game Pass And then for like $10 or $20 more a month, you get the next gen system. So it's just like a monthly payment on your system along with the Game Pass. So I find that to be very intriguing. Of like, yeah, you subscribe to Microsoft Game Pass or whatever. I think that's what they call it. Again, I don't Xbox, but
what if you know how people like cancel their
yeah,
you
see,
know
there's that. I don't know. They're gonna send the repo man to come and knock down your door. I hope people don't.
The repo man.
I mean, they probably
come
have
and
your
reclaim your
they
system.
probably
Are they
have
really
your
gonna
credit
do that
cards.
though? That's
I don't
like
know. They probably have your credit card information, and if you back out, they just charge it. They're gonna charge you for the whole thing.
Fair
so
enough.
I don't know.
Okay.
And then Nintendo, out of the blue, announced Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. This game is a warrior-style game set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. It recounts the final days of Hyrule before the fall to Calamity Ganon. Thus far, we know you can play as Link, Zelda, and the four champions Mipha, Revali, Urbosa, and Daruk. It is developed by Koei Tecmo, working closely with the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild team. This has 2-player local co-op, and it is releasing on 11/20.
I love the warrior game, so
I know.
So it seems like if it's before Breath of the Wild, since I still have yet to play Breath of the Wild, even though I own it, it's a commitment I wasn't ready for.
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
Yeah. I just skip into the warriors, hack and slash.
I mean, it's a prequel. Yeah, you definitely could. And spoilers, I think we all know how this Warriors game is going to end.
Maybe.
The Hyrule Falls. Spoiler alert.
So you go into the game knowing that you're not going to win?
But I guess it's not the destination, it's the journey?
Fair enough.
I guess. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I like the first Hyrule Warriors, and I'm super excited to jump back into the world of Breath of the Wild.
love the first Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, like I got it on multiple systems.
There. So I'm interested to see if there's just as much.
And I think I had it on.
I know I had it on
whatever
Wii
the
U
handheld one was. It DS?
Oh, I didn't get it on DS. I got it on my Switch.
It's on Switch.
The complete edition is on Switch, with all the content from both the games. And then some.
Well, there's other warrior games I haven't played, so
I know
it's fine. It's fine.
But you'll eventually probably play them all.
I just got Fire Emblem Warriors, but I haven't played it yet.
I barely touched Fire Emblem Warriors. But again, I enjoy them. I think they're super fun.
But One Piece Warriors, I love that one.
Yeah.
And then the next one's out for, so I need to get that.
Cool. And then what else we got here?
This it? Oh, Wonder Woman.
Let's okay. So Wonder Woman has been delayed again. Sadly. Warner Brothers has once again delayed the theatrical release of Wonder Woman 84 from October 2nd to December 25th.
Ooh, Christmas release. So hopefully people will go to the theater and see it.
Director Patty Jenkins told Variety, "First and foremost, let me say how much Gal and I love all our devoted Wonder Woman fans around the world, and your excitement for Wonder Woman 84 couldn't make us happier or more eager for you to see the movie. Because I know how important it is to bring this movie to you on a big screen when all of us can share the experience together, I'm hopeful you won't mind waiting just a little bit longer. With the new date on Christmas Day, we can't wait to spend the holidays with you." I think a Christmas release is a good idea.
Yeah.
Hopefully families can be together. Hopefully
I
families
think they're
can go see the
hoping
movie
that
together.
Things will be open more so they'll have bigger numbers.
Yeah, well.
Will it be direct as well, like Bill and Ted was?
I don't think
are?
That's the plan.
Tangent?
I think the plan is to go to theaters.
But what if...
Yeah, I don't know.
What if the world's still broken?
That's a big question that we need to get solved.
Okay.
And then Tommy Emmerich, the WB Motion Pictures chairman, had this to add. He said, "Patty is an exceptional filmmaker, and with Wonder Woman 1984, she has delivered an incredibly dynamic film that moviegoers of all ages around the world will absolutely love. We're very proud of the film and look forward to bringing it to audiences for the holidays." So yeah.
Okay.
I hope it gets to go to the theaters. I hope everything feels safe to go to the theaters. I know there are theaters in some parts of the country that are doing really well, and we know people that have gone to the theaters, and they said it was a great experience.
I don't
I think
trust
it's a
people.
I think it's a personal choice. I think it is whether you feel comfortable or not.
Yeah. I mean, this is a little bit off topic, but it's not. Like, BTS is having another concert tour movie,
Mhm.
and it looks like it's only in theaters as well. And I'm just like, if
Yeah.
y'all had this, like, legit digital, I watch it. Like, just like all the other movies that have come out recently.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, instead of going to the theater and dropping 5 to 15 or whatever money is, I'm dropping 20, 25 to own the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the comfort of my house
Right.
and not getting infected.
Yeah, I hear ya.
By stupid people.
Yeah. Speaking of watching movies from the comfort of your house, let's move into our topic of the week, shall we? Bill and Ted 3. Bill and Ted Face the Music. There they are, little Bill and little Ted.
We have special guests with us today.
Look at your little special guest. If for those of you listening, Leva's got her little Bill and Ted action figures. They're accompanying her on this little journey that we're taking. Here's the plot synopsis of this film. The stakes are higher than ever for the time-traveling exploits of Bill and Ted. Yet, to fulfill their rock and roll destiny, the now middle-aged best friends set out on a new adventure when a visitor from the future warns them that only their song can save life as we know it. Along the way, they will be helped by their daughters, a new batch of historical figures, and a few music legends to seek the song that will set their world right and bring harmony to the universe. What were your initial impressions, Leva?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, no go in expecting Hamlet, but it was.
No, please don't. That's a terrible idea.
It's silly. It's fun. It's heartwarming. So that's what you go in hoping for is what you come out receiving.
Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about some of the returning characters. Once again, we've got Bill S. Preston Esquire as portrayed by Alex Winter, and Ted Theodore Logan as portrayed by your boy Keanu Reeves.
Woo!
No,
can I just talk about him
Yes,
without a
please.
beard? It's kind of off-putting to me. A little bit. I mean, because
I agree.
we'll go into that later.
I
Later.
agree.
Cause all right. I don't know if I can go into this now. Like,
No,
when's
go.
the
This is
last
what
time
this
you
is
saw
for.
him
Go.
without a beard? It's been
Ugh.
years. Like I had to go on Google and look up the last time you saw him without a beard. And I want to say it's been at least like almost
It's
but
been a long time.
5 years at least, maybe more. It was like some weird random small movie that like, oh yeah, he didn't have a beard there, but yeah, it's crazy.
Weird.
Like
it is very
he
weird.
always has a beard. So like seeing his chin was just
Yeah,
I wasn't ready for
I
it.
wonder why the
It
choice.
makes sense
I wonder
now.
why
'Cause
they
I don't
made the
think Ted
choice.
would have, actual Ted. I mean, we go into the plot later, but
Yeah.
actual Ted would not have a beard, so
I
he
don't-
had to.
Ugh.
Definitely
Ugh.
threw me off though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Joining them once again was William Sadler as Death,
So good.
and then two new actresses portraying Princess
Again.
Elizabeth and Princess Joanna. Erin Hayes as Elizabeth and Jayma Mays as Joanna. Once again, Captain Logan returns as portrayed by Hal Landon Jr. Beck Bennett takes over as Officer Deacon Logan, Ted's brother. And Amy Stoch, I don't know how to say her last name,
That's right. It sounds right.
returns as Missy.
Kissy Missy.
Missy!
Kissy! That was hilarious. The whole bringing
good
Missy back in that way they
grief.
did.
I mean, it makes sense within the world that they have created that now she would be moving on to marrying Deacon.
Yes.
Oh my god, it was so funny. It's so awesome. So I mean that they got so many of these people back, and then I think
Yeah.
Erin Hayes and Jayma Mays fit right in as the princesses. And then
I saw people
Okay.
complaining about the fact that they didn't get older actresses, but I mean, they are of the right age, right?
I mean,
I feel like
yeah,
people are
I don't
just
know. I didn't actually look
looking for
into it.
stuff to complain about.
Probably.
That's just my opinion.
I
Like
mean, and if
I
we're
feel like
honest,
these
the
these
princesses are
women,
hundreds of
the
years
women they
old.
used had wonderful comic timing,
Uh-huh.
and they had good and natural chemistry with each other as well with the guys. So I think that's more important than worrying about, well, if they're age accurate or
I know.
not. Like
I mean, this is a movie about time
also
travel, and
nowadays, I'm way older than I look. It's all about skincare, my friends.
are you
They probably
hundreds of
take
years
real.
old,
They're
Leva?
princesses. They take care of their skin.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's fine. They look great.
Chill out, everybody.
Stop ragging on the princesses.
The princesses were great. That's the whole joke. They keep changing
Yep.
the actresses, and it just makes sense.
And then we're introduced to some new characters. Theodora Thea Preston, as portrayed by Samara Weaving, and Wilhelmina Billy Logan, as portrayed by Bridget Lundy Payne, the children of Bill and Ted.
I love that they actually named them after each other.
Little Bill and Little Ted.
Yeah, that's so great. Because I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense that Bill would name it after Ted and Ted would name it after Bill. So
They're
that's
bros.
cute.
They're best buds. They're gonna be in each other's lives until the very end.
Right? Even couples therapy.
Yeah. I thought the girls were great.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on them, but I thought they were. I thought they nailed it. Like the mannerisms, pretty much they were tiny versions of their dads, and that's what they wanted. That was the whole point.
But
You know what I mean?
The impression that Billy and Thea were still like they were free spirited like their dads, but they were very intelligent.
Like their moms.
Yeah, like I feel like they were a lot smarter than Bill and Ted were.
Yeah.
Well,
because kids always surpass their parent. You know, that's the that's the dream of a parent.
True.
I want my child to surpass me, and that was the whole point. So.
Yeah, and I think they.
I mean, think about it. The moms, the princesses, are actually quite down to earth and with it.
The princesses have adjusted to modern times very, very well.
See, exactly.
You know, like for people that came from whatever century they came from, like they're doing modern things like
medieval times.
We're going to couples therapy, and we're like, oh, they are very well adjusted. I mean, they've been here for what, 20, 30 years? I don't know how many years. Many years.
25?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been here a while, but still, I think it was super cool. They are all joined by Kelly, as played by Kristen Shaw, who is the daughter of Rufus.
I love everyone has daughters now.
Yeah, just daughters. You get a daughter.
I love it.
You get a daughter. We're all getting daughters. And then probably one of my favorite new characters, Anthony Kerrigan as Dennis Caleb McCoy.
He's ridiculous.
The death
ridiculous.
robot.
Who would have thought Victor Zsasz? Victor Zsasz would be the most endearing.
Oh my god.
Killer robot ever.
It was so funny.
So really good.
Very funny and so very absurd.
Yes. So that's just my wheelhouse right there.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That's the kind of bread and butter of these movies. And then we got some new historical figures. Kid Cudi as himself.
that was funny. Who's apparently really intelligent. Super smart.
Yeah, knows how to deal with time travel and alternate realities and all that kind of stuff. We have Jimi Hendrix and Louis Armstrong and Mozart and Ling Lun and Grom, the percussionist. I think this was fun. I think this mix of characters was super, super fun. What was your opinion on the overall plot?
Honestly, it was a historical figures. Sometimes like they're behind, like the daughters would be doing something, but the guys in the back would be doing stuff, and it would just make me laugh so hard. Like when they were trying to get like Mozart to join, so Jimmy was like playing. Like Louis in the back was cracking me up. Like Louis Armstrong, all of his like facials and stuff was so good. And then like I don't know why Mozart became the mom, but he was like taking care of Grom. Like, oh my god, they were like the historical figures made it for me. They and it wasn't even like the forefront of what was happening. Maybe the daughters be talking, and all of a sudden you see like in the background Mozart's like holding Grom, like, no, that's fair.
I missed that. How did I miss that?
No, go back. Oh my god, like that's what caught my eye. I was like,
God.
what? They're so good, so good. Like just small things in the background that the historical figures made it for me.
I thoroughly enjoyed the alternate versions of Bill and Ted. I guess for their future versions. The time travel in this movie is very loose and very confusing to me.
Yeah, the future. Oh my god,
the cause and effect.
the British accent ones. Why do you have British accents?
I don't know what they got classy all of a sudden, but it was all a front because they're really douchebags.
So ridiculous. Like, yeah, no, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then
the muscle-bound prison versions of them was just, I mean, and then what? This was all because their wives left them? They were just time traveling? I'm just very confused by that part of the plot. Like, what happened? Did the princesses really leave?
I think what happened was, okay, so the old versions came back, the old princesses came back to, I guess, couples therapy princesses and was like, hey, this is your future. Do you really want to go down this path? And then that was them trying to like make amends and, you know, fix it and find out where they went wrong. And it was a path of self, you know, it's a journey to self-reflection and finding out, oh wait, we can't be like, we love you, I love you. That type moment, you know, they had to learn that for themselves. So I didn't mind it. I thought it was kind of cool. I like that it was like two, like they were going on a mission for one thing, and then all of a sudden it was like, our wives are leaving us. What? So they're trying to save reality, but also save their marriage. So, you know, talk about, you know,
conundrum,
juggling.
Yeah. Well, and I think this movie did in fact have a lot of heart. You know, it was very personal for Bill and Ted trying to save their marriages, and then also when they ultimately had to make the decision of going to save their daughters. Mm-hmm. You know, like, I know we gotta unite all of reality, but our daughters are dead. I guess there's only one way for us to get them back. Come on, kill us. We gotta go see our old pal Death. And what a great way to get him back, you know?
Yeah.
Because going into this, I was like, how are they gonna get Death back? Like, how's the plot gonna circle back and bring him back into this mix? Well,
Dennis, that is how.
Dennis will vaporize everybody, and then we'll have to go to Hades and bring everybody back. I think Death was amazing. Again.
Yeah, he's so good.
Just steals the show.
The actor is amazing as Death, so yeah. And I feel like he hasn't even missed a beat. Like,
no.
You just plucked him out of one movie and literally just like,
here
you go, and now you're in this movie.
Put your robes on, and you're in it.
And there you are.
Totally.
So that's crazy.
In watching this movie, Leva, what was the most excellent moment for you? It's a tough one. You can have several if you want.
I tried watching it last night, but I started way too late, and I was like, I'm gonna lay here on the couch, and it's like 2 in the morning.
I'm a couple weeks removed from it as well.
So I watched like the first 30 minutes, and then passed out. But I did watch it like the day it came out. I don't know, like There's so many fun ones. Like the most excellent moment, like honestly, probably I don't want to give away the ending, but the ending was so like I like the way it tied everything together. Um, but for me, some of the most excellent moments, again, were the back behind like those moments that you're kind of pay attention to, but you're supposed to be actually not focusing on those.
Yeah.
So many small little like hidden little gems. I love that type of thing. I also really like seeing the Rufus cameo
Yeah.
hologram. That was
It's a
also
great way to
really nice. And I
incorporate
like
him.
they brought the old phone booth back, but they also had the more modern version. I actually like the future now looks like actual potentially more future because when you watch the old ones,
Oh
like
yeah.
again,
The old
yeah,
one
like
was
20 plus years old, and it's like anytime you watch an old movie that's supposed to go in the future, but like 20 years have passed, you're like,
You got it so wrong,
the future's
guys.
not like that at all.
No. Where's my flying car? Where's my time
Right?
traveling phone
Back
booth?
to the Future.
I was promised flying cars and hoverboards.
Uh, Puffer vest.
Most excellent
What
moment.
about you? I
Yeah,
don't know. It's hard to say.
it is.
Like,
It really is. I the the whole the whole experience of this movie, I think, was great. You know, seeing these
yeah,
characters again, seeing where they are now in their story is super cool. Seeing that they're still friends, you know, like to have a friend that you are that connected to, I think
yeah,
is the dream. You know, to have
yeah.
somebody that you're just so close with. Maybe not like ridiculously that codependent on. But you know, somebody that's got your back until the very end, I think is super cool. And to see them pass that on to their kids and their kids have that relationship. And they've got such a great relationship with their kids that,
hmm
you know, the girls would literally go to the ends of time to save their dads and
Yeah.
to help their dads. You know,
Hot Cheetos.
this this film I feel like is a story about family,
Yeah.
which I
Because I
don't
feel
feel
like
like the other ones have
even
been.
though the best friends, they're like brothers, and like
Yeah.
the girls were like almost like sisters. You know, that's how close they were. You know,
Mhm. Yeah, I
I
think
didn't see them as friends. I saw them as sisters, which was weird because they're not related. But my brain
yeah, but I
connected
think
that.
you're on to something there because I think that, you know, it also shows that family is more than just family.
But
You know,
yeah,
it's the connections you make along the way, and I honestly that's what that whole movie is about, is making connections with other people. If you really think about it, if you think about the ending and how all the pieces come together, it's about coming together, and that's a super cool message and way deeper than I actually expected this movie. And I didn't really think about it until I just started saying it out loud right here,
yeah,
right now. That it definitely has a bigger resonating message that we should all think about just a little bit.
yeah.
That being
And
said,
I think it's very apropos that it came out now
yeah.
too, as opposed to I
Mm-hmm.
mean I know probably they weren't expecting the world to be in shambles like it is, but it was kind of just the right movie at the right time to come out, you know?
Yeah,
So
agreed. That being said, we said our most excellent things about this movie. What was the most heinous part of this movie?
seeing Keanu without a beard.
I was gonna say the same
That's so it's just no different. Again, we've went so many years without seeing him
thing.
without his John Wick Keanu beard. So it's just so
It's
different.
so
I think
weird.
honestly, we always talk about how he doesn't age. I think again, he's still my deity. But
I
this is
think
the
it's
first
something to do
time
with
we've
his beard.
seen
I
him
think his
age.
beard
You know what I
keeps
mean?
him
Like
young.
really, like he's kind of looks his age. Well, not quite his full age, but you know,
How old is he though?
50, like 50 plus.
I listen. I feel like without the beard, he looks so much older.
Yeah,
Like
he looks about like mid to late 40s without the beard. With the beard, does not look.
no, the beard is magical.
Oh,
Oh, I'm hearing from Matt, our producer, in my ear that Keanu Reeves is 56.
He's 56.
50.
He's closer to 60 than 50?
With
I
the
didn't
beard.
realize he was that old.
It's the beard. With the beard, you would never know.
I mean, even without the beard, he doesn't look like a 56-year-old man. He looks about like 49. 50?
Listen. I don't think
With the beard, hot.
I don't think he looked great in this movie. I'm gonna be honest.
No, he doesn't look bad in this movie. It's just the first time we've really seen him be his age.
It's so weird. And
He's so ageless in anything he ever plays. Even if he's a dad, he's still almost ageless. You know what I mean? Like,
as long as he has a beard.
He's timeless. But then
With a
now
beard.
he's Ted and a dad and hasn't wrote a song, no beard. And yeah, and then they show clips of when he used to be Ted, and you're like, oh, yeah.
But why didn't they let him keep the beard? At the end of Bogus Journey, he had a beard. Why couldn't he keep the beard? Did he have to become suburban house dad?
Yeah, he had to be suburban dad.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Does he dye his hair? I don't know. No one just asked if he dyes his hair. I don't know.
I don't know if he dyes his hair. I haven't had the chance to ask him.
Yeah, I mean, his beard's dark, so.
Maybe not. He's just.
He has the beard back though, because when he was doing press and stuff, I'm gonna say he had it back.
It's so funny because I feel like they also played the characters so much older. Like, I've watched recent interviews where they're talking about the movie, and I'm like, oh, they both seem so young and like full of life. But then poor Ted seemed very, very old in this movie.
Even, you know, the walk he did?
Yes.
Like, there's times he would, like, have, like, this, like, I just got off a horse walk. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
the funny thing is, before I watched 3, I went back and I watched 1 and 2, and I noticed in Bogus Journey that he would walk kind of pigeon-toed.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's
how
Keanu
he's walking
Reeves.
now.
I don't know if that's Keanu Reeves or that's just the character choice for Ted.
Probably a character choice.
Yeah, so
like
he's still doing
reading the book. Like he does small things like that people are like, oh wait, he was doing that?
Yeah, I noticed it, and then yes, I did notice it in 3 because I had just seen it in 2, and I was like,
yeah,
that must be.
That's how his walk was a little different, but he doesn't walk like that. That's not a Keanu walk.
So it's a choice. It's a deliberate choice.
Yes.
Very
interesting,
cool.
Right?
Yeah, it's super interesting. So if you had to pick of the 3, which is your favorite one?
Probably the first one, just because it's your first. I do definitely for sure like 1 better than 2. 3 I loved a lot. Like it's, but I'm
it's tough. But I agree with you. I think 1 is my favorite. It's a classic. It feels the most cohesive. I think 3 is a close second because I like the way it closes things out.
Yeah.
2 is just a sequence of non sequiturs that just feels like they threw everything against the wall, and it's weird. It has Bill and Ted robots. It has stations.
I mean, it's fun, but
it is a fun little romp, but very, very weird.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't bring the robots back for any reason, or just have them.
Where's the robots? Where's Station? Come on.
Yeah.
Why didn't they beam down? Beam down Station. I'm sure there's a deleted scene somewhere. Oh my gosh! So that's our chat for Bill and Ted 3. You got any other closing thoughts on that one?
So yeah.
You good? You good on Bill and Ted 3?
Bill and Ted 3.
All right,
and then we can come back when it's Matrix 4 and John Wick.
All right, we'll see where Keanu goes. Let's move into the mailbag.
Man.
Mailbag.
Mailbag.
Not a lot of mail this week. At all. No email. Remember, you can email us. You can email us, thegeeksoapbox@gmail.com. Send us some emails. Send them some comments. You can also get in touch
Twitter,
with us on Twitter
Instagram.
and Instagram and all the
Or
places.
if you have, like, give them a few minutes. But if you have any questions or anything,
I got
you
some
wanna
questions
say,
from a
I
couple
have
chats
chat
ago.
up.
Yeah, I got some from a couple chats ago that we didn't actually get to, which is great. So from Chester McLeod, what did you think of what was said about the Flash movie at DC Fandom? It seemed cool with all the time travel. I'm pretty psyched. Do you remember any of that stuff? What they said about the Flash movie?
Is it that story?
That they're gonna. It's called Flashpoint.
Flashpoint, yeah.
But then there's the rumors that Michael Keaton's gonna be back. And
is he gonna be?
Batfleck is gonna be back. Like 2 Batmans in this movie. Is this a Batman movie?
Wait,
or is this a Flash
so they're
movie?
taking a different story then?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like comics accurate Flashpoint.
Oh, okay. Because I loved that. I loved the alternate. Again, if you haven't read the book, close your ears for just a second. I'll do this so you know to not listen. But I love the fact that Bruce died and Thomas was alive, and he was the one that ended up becoming like the old grizzled Batman. Yeah. So now we're gonna have 2 Batman. So does that mean?
I mean, who knows? Are they gonna get Jeffrey
Thomas,
Dean Morgan?
like,
Are they gonna get
Michael's
Jeffrey
gonna
Dean
be
Morgan?
Thomas, but then like the time streams keep blah blah blah. Maybe he meets up with Bruce, who ends up being Batfleck.
Possible. I don't know. I think they could get Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who played Thomas Wayne in the DCEU, to be Thomas Wayne Batman, because that's
I don't
he's
know.
A cool guy.
Because I loved the actual comic story of that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they just follow that, it'd be fine. You don't need to change anything.
Right.
You don't need to change it. Just go with what they wrote.
Yeah, but there's so much there to unpack with the, Wonder Woman and Aquaman feud. And
that'd be so badass.
Yeah, but I mean,
that'd be badass. Both of them being like super like. That's the whole point. It's alternate reality. It's not our Wonder Woman. It's not our Aquaman. But we get to see him be total douchebags. That'll be wonderful.
I mean, I guess
tyranny and like
I guess they could
corruption.
Pull a Captain America Civil War on us and make the Flashpoint movie just Justice League 1.5. Alternate Justice League 1.5.
Thing is, these comic books lay down such wonderful stories. We can
it.
just follow them.
Maybe we could do that down the line.
No, again, I mean, I did enjoy the Civil War movie.
Yeah.
Again, though, I've tended to enjoy the Marvel movies better than DC. So,
we'll
I feel like the CW DC, if they did it, I'd be fine with it because I feel like they make a lot of.
Did you ever finish Crisis?
Choices.
Did you catch up to Crisis?
That wasn't the last one, right? Was that the one before last?
That was.
I'm really behind. I'm really behind.
Okay, you haven't seen Crisis on Infinite Earths.
No, I haven't.
Okay, never mind. Abort this conversation.
Okay.
Regenerative RX asks, "What do you think of the Eternals movie?" Speaking of Marvel films.
I don't know anything about it.
Me neither. Other than what's his face got really ripped.
Who?
I can't remember what his name is. Nanjiani? What's his name?
Who is he playing?
That guy.
All right, let me Google this because I'm now
Jolie's
completely like.
Angelina's in it. I like Angelina. I think she's fun. The Eternals, yes. Look for.
Okay, the Eternals cast. I'm pulling this up.
Go.
Oh, Kit Harington.
Yeah, I forgot he's in it. Yeah, Kit Harington's in it. Yep.
Okay,
like
so
him.
he's
He's
Black
great.
Knight. Okay, that's cool.
He's great.
Angelina Jolie. For some reason, I can't say her name. So Salma Hayek's gonna be in it.
Didn't remember that. Look, listen. I don't know anything about the Eternals, and I also think it's a very obscure Marvel property. So I think a lot of people go into it.
It is a little bit. Is it going to be a movie or like a Hulu thing?
No, it's a movie. They're not pulling in Inhumans on this. It's a movie. It is.
So it's actual movie.
Yes. Feature film in the theaters.
Because I know they're doing a lot of like stuff for Disney. So
no, this is a movie. This is
wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's obscure and it's a film and it's got
'Cause I
Marvel's
feel
name
like
on it. I'm excited to see it.
Humans was going to be such a
Oof.
bigger thing, and we barely. I feel like I
Yeah.
missed that too. You know, and I actually read the Inhumans. I never read the Eternals.
Eternals. I'm excited about that. Inhumans was kind of a mess.
I know. Was it?
Yeah. Did you watch Inhumans?
No.
Oh, it was. I wanted to love it, and I did not. I mean,
You read? Did you
it
ever
was
read
fine,
Inhumans?
but it wasn't great.
Oh.
But if you got Disney Plus, check it out because I think it's on there. Even though I think they want to forget it, but they put it on there for some reason. I'm excited for the
I'm
Eternals.
behind on everything.
I like the Eternals. What excites me about that film is not knowing anything about that film. You know, I feel like when you go into Iron Man or Captain America or Thor, you kind of have an idea of what it's going to be about. You know, because you got to kind of, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you know a little bit about those characters.
Yeah, even if you don't read the comics, you have a
just from
reference
existing
to
in
it.
the world, you kind of know who they are. But these characters I know nothing about, and I'm excited to experience that in the theater for the first time. I think that's cool. We got a good question today from Canes Lance. So how hyped are you for The Mandalorian Season 2? I think Matt and I touched on this a little bit last week, but Leva, I'd like to get your thoughts on
Have
that.
they announced a date or anything for that? They started filming?
They did. Tell me how hyped you are, and I will try to find that date for you.
Of course I'm hyped. But my thing is, like, how much time has passed? Will Baby Yoda still be, like, will the child still be a baby?
I mean, it's like hundreds of
'Cause
years
I don't-
old, so
All
I'm
right,
sure
so
it'll
it's
still
like
be a baby.
it's like when you watch something and something like next season time, like a couple years have passed and the child has grown up.
I don't think
Because
they're gonna...
obviously, when you're filming, kids grow faster.
It's coming out October 30th, Leva. So
really?
soon, yeah, next month.
But since it's, you know, not a real child in real life,
right?
I can keep him a baby, so
It's
that'd be
still
great.
a child. Let's call a spade a spade. It's a child.
No, it's, you know, it's not played by a human child.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we're watching something like, let's say, for instance, Lost, where Walt grew a foot and a half in between two seasons. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where it's like, well, Walt, you're just gonna. And how they get rid of kids, you know what I mean? Or 5 years have passed, and so I'm actually excited that they can just literally pick up if they wanted to. I don't know if they are. I have no idea what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't read anything about it, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know.
All right, well, you go back and you listen to last week's episode, and you'll learn all about it.
Okay. Wait, I thought you guys were talking about Mario.
Yeah, but it was in the news for last week.
Sister, okay.
The show still goes on, whether you're here or not.
I was like, because I was like, okay, if I miss this Mario stuff, it's fine. But then I miss Mandalorian stuff. No, I'm not cool with that.
No, we briefly talked about it. I'm sure we'll go in more in depth once it's out next month.
Yeah.
Like we'll really get into it.
Okay. I have time to start catching up on my other
things
shows.
From last week, have you seen anything about Super Mario 3D All-Stars?
I do want that one. That's the one I want.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff they announced. I'm like,
yeah.
But that one I want because those are like 3 games in one pack. I'm like, hell yeah, that'd be fun to have.
3 dope games.
Huh?
3 dope games.
Right? So that was actually the main announcement they did. That was like, all right, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like if I was a kid and I had more room in my place and like more free path, I feel like Mario Kart be kind of a cool idea. But as an adult with like too much stuff and
think of the cool courses you could make going all over your stuff. No, she's shaking her head at me. She says no. She doesn't like that. She hates it. She hates that. Strike that from the record, please. I did not suggest that ever.
Poor Teeb.
Yeah, but I'm excited about All Stars as well. Actually, I feel like we did an episode about Mario 64, and you did not know much about it because you did not really play it growing up.
No, I didn't.
So
I don't think I had
that's
that
cool.
Nintendo.
That's cool that you're going to get to experience that for the first time, and I will be very interested to hear your opinions.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, all right, cool. Mario. I get 3 games all in one.
Yeah.
All I'm actually very interested in. Yes. Yes. Some of
Cool.
them I didn't quite get, like the Game Watch like gold thing.
It's
I'm like,
cool. I want it just because I
maybe for
want
collecting
it.
purposes,
Yeah,
but I'm
that's
just
the
kind of
thing.
like,
I want it
eh.
just because I want it, but do I need it? No.
Yeah, and
Not
then
really.
the weird Mario multiplayer thing was kind of weird.
Oh yeah, the Mario 35.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. So like a lot of stuff is weird, but that game I was like, okay, no, that was cool. I
Yeah,
want that.
3D
Give
All
me all of those
Stars is
together.
dope. All right. I think that's about all the time we got for this week.
Oh, wow, and look at that exact timing.
I mean, like we tore this thing up. Look at us. Look at us go. We're doing
Can
the
we give
thing.
a shout out to the timer in your head?
I know. Give big shout out
AKA
to Matt Smith for
Matt.
keeping us
Thanks, Matt.
rolling on this thing. Leva, where can our soapsuds find you online, and what's coming up in the near future for you?
I am Wrestling Leva on everything. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Actually, what's next for me is a Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's Mayhem on Overwatch, so you get to see me blow shit up. So come join me. I'll blow things up and yell at randos. It'll be great.
Super great. You got a big match coming up, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah,
I
follow your stuff.
You're better at this than I am. Okay, yeah. Next couple days is really crazy. So we have Dark Peter versus Brandon.
What the heck?
My heart breaking. So make sure you watch that on Dark.
I'm
That'll
excited to see how
be
that
was
plays
it 6-7
out.
Eastern Central Time.
I'm very excited.
And then a few hours later, we're doing a Critical Botch episode.
Yeah, Critical Botch.
Critical Botch is back on Tuesday. Now that, because we had to do the weird filming in person, which was awesome, but we waited a couple days, so it's like on Thursday instead of a Tuesday. But now we're back on Tuesday again. We are pushing it back to 9 o'clock Eastern because one of our players has something to do and he won't be done until about 8. That gives him time to get home and be ready to go at 9. So I know it's late, guys, but you know, people have kids and lives and jobs, so
you're making it work. You're making it work.
Also, if you are a Heels member, I am running our first ever game night on Friday, which is why I'm a little bit bogged down with work because it's all on me. And then Saturday, we are doing a Special Olympic. AEW and Special Olympics in Illinois are getting together and playing Rocket League. I never played Rocket League. I just bought it and I downloaded it, but I never played it, so I need to learn how to play it real quick. But we're doing that with the wonderful kids, Special Olympics. So that'll be on Saturday, and that's free to everyone to watch. So
awesome.
I know Heels, you have to be Heels member, obviously, but Saturday you can watch us play with the kids. It'll be a lot of fun.
Cool.
That's at noon Eastern time.
Awesome. I'm sure they can find all that information on your Twitter and
yes.
AEW
I don't
Twitter
think
and
Special Olympics has posted the information yet because we just approved the poster. Cool. But yes,
follow the socials and you will get the information. That sounds like a lot of fun, Leva. As for myself, you can follow me on Twitter at mleeponton. And you can also follow the show at the Geek Soapbox, both on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget, you can always email us at the email address, thegeeksoapbox@gmail.com. Please keep sending us your comments, your opinions on any of the topics that we talked about, your questions. And if you have any ideas for future shows, please let us know because we want to talk about what you guys want to hear us talk about. Yeah. That keeps you coming back.
We want you guys to stick around.
Yeah. We want to talk about the things that you want to hear.
Stick around and watch us and listen to us.
You can also listen to us on multiple podcasting services. We'll be on iTunes, we'll be on Stitcher, we'll be on Spotify and SoundCloud. New episodes go up every Tuesday following the broadcast on Sunday night. And while you're there, please don't forget to subscribe. If that's available on your platform of choice, leave us a rating, leave us a review. That stuff super helps us out when other people start searching for geek podcasts. The more, the higher we rate, the more people have talked about our show, the higher we come up in search engines. So please spread the word of the Geek Soapbox. Let's continue to grow this soapsud army. You guys are awesome. Thanks for listening. Levi, I haven't really talked to you about this, but next week I think we should go back to where TGS all started. with a 20-year retrospective on the rest in peace, now ended Fox X-Men movieverse, and talk about that.
I caught up with everything. What was the last one
gotta
that came out?
Dark Phoenix came out last year, and
I don't think I saw
New
that one.
Mutants
Did I
came
see
out this year. I haven't seen New Mutants yet, but anyway, I feel like we should just talk about the series as a whole, because it is the 20-year anniversary this year. So let's go back to where TGS started and do a retrospective on that. Sound cool?
I went off about how about 3.
Exactly. Exactly. Thanks for listening, you guys. You guys are awesome. We'll see you back here next Sunday night, 9 p.m. Oh, and you can find me here on this channel streaming Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. and Friday nights at 8 p.m. We'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here, Leva. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
The Geek Soapbox is a TGS Entertainment production, produced and directed by Michael Lee Ponton, with associate producer Leva Bates, theme music by Alex Barrett, and additional musical cues provided by Adhesive Wombat.